If you don't want to look like me, then carry on watching. Hi everyone, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 7 things that you should not do when it comes to makeup. So the 7 don'ts of makeup basically. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wipe off my makeup and start again and put all the 7 things onto my face. I mean, you don't see a lot of people do everything wrong, but this is just worst case scenario and to show you. Okay, so I've now taken off my makeup and I'm going to start with number 1, the wrong shade foundation. Whether it's lighter or whether it's darker. Now I'm practically the palest you can get, so I have to go darker obviously. Now I don't actually own a foundation that is way too dark for me. I have the Clinique Stay Matte foundation, which is sort of darker-ish. It's quite thin so it doesn't look dark. I mainly wear it in the summer when I'm a bit darker anyway, but I'm just gonna use this. Now this has 2 parts to it. 1, the wrong shade foundation, and 2, the mark. That's right, the mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie my hair back a little bit. That'll do. And then I'm also going to use my fingers because you might get a better sort of view on how you can miss this bit here. No matter how much you rub it in the middle, you're still going to have that mark. Now this isn't too dark for me at all, to be honest. It's just a bit yellowy. So usually they rub it in quite well. I haven't seen a really bad foundation application in person. I'm just going to use extra just so you can see that gap. I did have a foundation that was a bit too dark for me, but I threw it away because I thought I'll never use it. So I've learnt from that and I'm never throwing away any makeup again because I can always make a video about it. Okay, so this foundation isn't too bad for me, as in colour wise, it's not too dark for me. It's just, I think it's a more yellowy tone than a pink tone, which I'm used to. But I've done the line. Imagine this colour being a bit more orangey. It's not the best example. I wasn't going to go out and buy a foundation specifically to put it on my face and show you what a line looks like, so this will have to do, I'm afraid. Make sure, if you have to use your fingers, then so be it, but make sure you blend it right up to this bit of the ear here, because your ears can be a bit of a different colour, to be honest, if you've got quite red ears. So like, just make sure it's just blended out there, and also the neckline as well. You need to come onto your neck a little bit more and blend that really well. So the second thing is too much highlighter. Now I've gone out and bought the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter in Soft and Gentle, and this is really pretty. It's the first time I'm using it. So too much highlighter can make you look oily. For example, and especially don't highlight underneath the eyes. There we go, don't I look beautiful? Let me just stand back a little bit. Beautiful, I know. So that's the second thing. Onto that is under eyebrow highlighting as well, especially for older women. And I've said this before, do not highlight underneath your brow bone with a shimmery highlighter. So I'm just going to use my Sleek Face Form palette, and I'm going to use the highlighter out of that. Like so. If my eyes were wrinkly or even more bagged, then it just brings the attention to that. Do you know what I mean? It's just a no. If you're young and you're wide-eyed like I am here, not like this, then you can get away with it. Not too much though. So if you do any of this, don't be really offended by it. I don't mean any harm. I just think that people can learn from this. The next thing, which is number 3, is too much blush in the wrong place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to take my favourite blush, which is Fleur Power by MAC, and I'm going to load that onto there. And then I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. Not here, just on the apples. And I'm doing it quite low down as well, because I see some people put it down here. I'm like, what is that? Like that. Does that look attractive to you? Can't wink. Anyway, so that's a no. I would keep, if you've got quite a saggy face, like if you smile, looks alright, and then comes down, makes your face look more like that. I don't know the word to describe it, but there you go. So placing the blusher a little bit higher, still keeping it on the apples and the top of the cheekbone as well, but not coming into this under eye area at all. Just put it up higher and it'll lift your face a little bit more. The next thing, which is number 4, is 2 things again. Eyebrows. Slug eyebrows and too thinner eyebrows. Now I can't make mine any thinner without ruining them, and I'm not going to pluck them for you, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw thicker brows on. Now I like mine thick anyway, but there's an extreme. I mean, I was obsessed at one point by having a big arch like that, right? So then there's more space for me to like be creative in that sort of space for my eye. So I plucked them thinner and it didn't work. It was like just flat eyebrows, but they were really, really thin. Didn't do anything for my face whatsoever. So some people try and make the inner eyebrow lower, so then the highest point of your brow looks higher. I've seen that a lot, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to start my eyebrow down here, and also some people start like way too in or way too out as well. There we go. And sometimes they're even thicker than that. God, I'm gonna do that, that looks weird. So there we go. That makes me look a little bit mannish, doesn't it? The next thing is people trying to do the classic flick, which can look really elegant and classy, and just taking it to the extreme. For instance, Amy Winehouse. So I'm gonna do that for you. So I've got some eyeliner here. And the point of eyeliner is to make your lashes look thicker and more voluminous, and also it can trick the eye into looking bigger, smaller, more up, more down, you name it. So if I did eyeliner on my whole lid, or to where that you couldn't see where it stops because I've got droopy baggy eyes, then it wouldn't be doing anything. It'd look like just thick black eyeshadow, which is not what you want really. So that's what I'm gonna do. It looks too good. Right, I'm gonna start the flick. So some people like, do it like at a weird angle. I always follow the bottom of my lash line, so my flick would come to here usually. Just follow out the bottom of my lash line. But I've seen people do this, and they make just like one big diagonal line from the end of the point to like the inner of the eye. I don't, you know, sometimes I make it even bigger, so I'm just gonna go up to my eyebrow like that. Doesn't that look attractive? The flick, the harder it is to get it even. I don't care. So that's one. Going at a weird angle straight up can look nice in editorial shoots. Not everyday makeup, please. Oh well. The next thing, that is number 6, is spider lashes. This used to happen a lot when we were in secondary school or high school. Girls would discover makeup and get a bit too mascara happy. The logic is the more mascara the better and longer my lashes will look. No. I mean, especially with this eye makeup, you won't even notice, to be honest, so you won't be able to see it. But I'm just going to just heavily apply the mascara. I'm going to try and make it clump as well. And go onto my skin. It was worse than that. I can't actually get it as worse as I used to have it. Oh well. Anyway, spider lashes, not good. And the last thing, which is number 7, is, drumroll, lip liner without lipstick. And I mean red lip liner without any lipstick. You know what I mean. You've all seen it. It's usually on the older women, to be honest. And they try and make their lips a bit bigger, so I'll do that as well. Now they usually do it a little bit better than me, to be honest, but you get the gist of it. Why have the lip liner but no lipstick to go on it? How beautiful do I look? I just want to make my brows a little bit bigger actually. I don't think they're as extreme as I usually see them. Absolutely gorgeous. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was educational to you and makes you not make huge mistakes. I'll see you very soon. Love you. Bye.